perché fissare il sole è pericoloso. Noi non abbiamo una protezione che è pensata anche per l'infrarosso e questo può rovinarci la vista senza che ce ne accorgiamo nemmeno. Questo anche perché purtroppo la retina non ha recettori del dolore, quindi se ci facciamo male agli occhi con gli infrarossi ce ne accorgiamo domani quando non ci vediamo più, purtroppo. Quindi mi raccomando, e non essendo un'eclisse totale ci vogliono filtri opportuni, gli occhialini da eclisse sostanzialmente. Ok? Quindi questa è una raccomandazione che va assolutamente fatta. Adesso questo è per introdurre un attimino, quindi teniamo presente 19-26 il momento in cui potremo cominciare a vedere un pochino la Luna intaccare, diciamo, il bordo solare. Direi che a quel punto, dopo l'inizio, ci risentiamo, di nuovo magari vi racconto qualcosa e vediamo anche chi sarà il primo a vedere e a rendersi conto cominceremo a vedere il disco lunare che si sovrappone a quello solare. Grazie. Tra poco poi proseguiamo.
Ricordiamo per chi si è prenotato tramite il QR code del Municipio 8 che sono in distribuzione gli occhialini, però solo per le persone che hanno il nominativo.
Non sono riuscita a comprare.
Possiamo prenotarci adesso?
Stai spiegando?
No, ma questa qui è una cosa che è meglio non registrare.
Noleggio, do il mio portafoglio, finisce le crisi, me lo prendo.
Allora, poi ti spiego perché. In questo caso io dovrei consigliare
Non avanza. Vediamo, poi non li ritira.
facciamo di solito quando sono dentro. Allora, dipende, se dovrebbero rifare in generale non sono fatti da quello, quindi dovrebbero sono quasi leggi, perché se uno guarda senza da un abbagliamento, il rischio di non essere abbagliati deve fare un rotolino, quindi sono situazioni che sono certificate e quindi non posso chiaramente dire vabbè guardate non scavato alla fine quindi in maniera non ufficiale, cioè detto così quello che farei mi limiterei se si guarda un attimo come si guarda il sole.
Dovranno fare la condivisione, con la promessa di fare la condivisione.
Allora, io suggerirei in maniera non diciamo, detto così, come se parlassi con un amico, ok? Ma questo non lo posso dire esatto, cioè così. Basta la voce. Io lo farei verso il massimo di 6 quando rimane il sole
generale regista pure di quello che ho capito, questa è una cosa un po' così, diciamo,
Per le persone che si sono prenotati sono in distribuzione gli occhialini per guardare l'eclisse, solo per le persone che
Ecco, un'altra cosa che può essere interessante, introduttiva all'eclisse, è questa. Quando guardiamo il Sole, la Luna in cielo, ci appaiono circa della stessa dimensione. Avete fatto caso che la Luna appare di una certa dimensione in cielo, il disco del Sole, vabbè, non lo guardiamo normalmente perché ovviamente ci abbaglia, ma sappiamo che più o meno appare grande quanto la Luna in cielo, ma è ovvio che non è realmente grande quanto la Luna. Il Sole è circa 400 volte più grande della Luna come diametro, ma è anche 400 volte più lontano da Terra e quindi ci appare della stessa dimensione. È una cosa fondamentalmente casuale, non c'è nessun motivo per cui debba essere così, e quindi quando la Luna copre la superficie del Sole, la copre appena. Infatti l'eclisse a volte capita che la Luna, passando davanti al Sole, non riesca a coprire interamente la superficie del Sole. Allora l'eclisse si chiama anulare, cioè anche nei punti più favorevoli non viene completamente coperta il disco solare, ma rimane un anello di Sole visibile intorno. Quindi non c'è proprio la totalità. E questo perché la distanza Terra-Sole e la distanza Terra-Luna cambiano un pochino col tempo. La Terra non è sempre alla stessa distanza dal Sole, a volte leggermente più vicino o un pochino più lontano, lo stesso la Luna con la Terra. Dato che la Terra raggiunge la massima distanza dal Sole, che si chiama afelio, all'inizio di luglio, in estate è leggermente più lontana dal Sole che d'inverno. Il perielio cade ai primi di gennaio, che è il punto di massima vicinanza, quindi d'estate il disco del Sole appare leggerissimamente più piccolo che d'inverno e quindi sono un pochino più probabili più adatta alle eclissi totali. In particolare una cosa curiosa è che la Luna si sta allontanando da Terra di circa 4 cm all'anno a causa di effetti mareali, cioè la Terra e la Luna si scambiano degli effetti gravitazionali che si chiamano mareali, sono quelli che causano le maree sulla Terra, ma anche tanti altri fenomeni, per cui da questo gioco di forze segue che la Luna si allontana leggermente da Terra. Vuol dire che 100... e in futuro apparirà sempre più piccola. Quindi noi stiamo vivendo nell'ultimo periodo della storia della Terra in cui sono visibili le eclissi totali di Sole. Fra qualche centinaio di milioni di anni la Luna apparirà così piccola che non riuscirà mai a sovrapporsi, nascondendo completamente la superficie del Sole. Quindi non vuol dire che settimana prossima ma sono anche le più spettacolari perché coprendo la Luna di poco la superficie del Sole quando siamo nella fascia di totalità permette di vedere tutto quello che c'è intorno, e cioè la corona solare. Questo perché la superficie del Sole che noi vediamo non è dove termina il Sole, dove finisce, è semplicemente la parte del Sole che emette la maggior parte della luce, la fotosfera. Al di sopra ci sono altri strati, la cromosfera e la corona, che sono sempre presenti ma sono molto meno luminose e quindi non le vediamo perché c'è troppa luce. L'eclisse totale di Sole è l'unico caso in cui si può vedere la corona solare intorno al Sole, si vede benissimo a occhio nudo. La luminosità della corona solare è simile a quella della Luna piena Quindi è chiaro che di fianco alla fotosfera visibile non possiamo vederla, la fotosfera è 1.000.000 di volte più luminosa, ma se la fotosfera, cioè una superficie del Sole nascosta, si vede la corona tutta intorno e questo è la Terra sarà visibile dallo spazio, lo si può sempre vedere, ma da Terra siamo gli ultimi compresi i nostri lontani discendenti, per un po' di milioni di anni ancora, che possono vedere questo spettacolo meraviglioso della totalità. Noi non vedremo la totalità, ma vedremo una parzialità molto molto bella verso il tramonto, come dicevo. Okay. Grazie.
Adesso mettiamo l'asta. Io offro 1, 2. Facciamo i soldi stasera. Ah, se fai l'asta sì. Facciamo i soldi stasera. Se fai l'asta con un banditore bravo,
diciamo che questo per fortuna farà scendere il fresco della sera leggermente prima. Il fresco della sera si fa per dire.
Tramite QR code hanno lasciato il nome e il cognome, possono venire qua a ritirare gli occhialini, solo coloro che hanno prenotato tramite QR code.
No, tranquillo, però adesso anche a me piace molto, però. Va bene. Antonio, proviamo a capire se possiamo spostarci una decina di
views. During today's show, we'll be joined by experts to learn why celestial events like these ones are important. You can use safe solar viewing glasses like these ones called eclipse glasses, or a safe handheld solar viewer like this, or you can use indirect viewing methods as well. Regular sunglasses, no matter how dark, will not work and are not safe for viewing the sun. So be sure to stay safe. Now, let's head over to my colleague Ernie Wright, who can tell us more about where the action is happening today.
Thanks, Joy. I'm standing in front of the map that I made for the eclipse that we're going to experience today. We're looking down at the North Pole here, and the red stripe is the path of totality. Those are the locations that will experience totality today. As we animate this, you can also see the much broader penumbra shadow. That's where the partial eclipse is.
Guarda che è colpa nostra, senza dimenticare, lo sai, è vero?
Mamma mia,
È terribile.
Sono servizi. Scusate, ma riuscite a vedere qualcosa? No, vero. Cioè, ma non c'è possibilità.
Ciao.
Sinceramente non lo so. Ormai sta sotto la linea dell'orizzonte il sole. Pare.
c'hai una pezzetta, qualcosa? Una mostra? Una mostra. Sì, devo dire.
Come mi devi c'è del casco?
Anche qua, l'ombra.
Sono migliaia di persone
persone.
Però Elena,
Io vado lì all'ombra intanto. L'hai trovata?
Ah, ok. Ah, oddio, scusami, perdonami.
Mandagli la posizione.
Deve essere sempre in mezzo?
C'è spazio.
Lei lo vede? Allora.
Of sea level that's
Vieni su, ti faccio un'intervista. La delusione, vieni. Già così si vede che...
Abbastanza, sì.
Il sole non si vede.
Non penso.
E la prossima eclisse?
Fra 20 anni, non lo so. La penultima c'ero. 20 anni fa c'ero.
Com'era?
Sempre con la mia signora.
Vabbè, comunque rimarrà fino all'ultimo comunque.
Sì, rimaniamo ancora un po' fiduciosi.
Fiduciosi. Grazie.
Prego. Poi ce la mandi. Aspetta. Hai trovato un pezzo d'antiquariato.
Le patatine da bere, le roba.
Signora, si vuole fare intervistare?
Allora, io mi so Di venire qua, piantala. Ma lì fa nada fate gli exoni, da dire negozio.
Comunque a 1000 chilometri sono.
Maria Bore e non mi importa. Qua va bene?
Che lavori alla NASA? Ho passato poco fa, non so se mi si fermato. Vai in direzione.
Non lo fa. Lo sbatacchiere. Vabbè, ciao. Si vede come
Sono esattamente.
Ormai sceso.
Sto facendo una protezione solo adesso. Lo so. Amore, ci sono le nuvole. Come dice il consigliere, è un fantastico del nulla. Devo aspettare che ho cercato. Non li vedo però. Vede funziona solo. Allora vedi cosa? Tratto. C'è il tizio, vieni. Basta, dobbiamo aspettare l'anno prossimo? No. Basta, puoi decidere. Primo agosto 2027 in Spagna o 27?
Tutta la durata del...
Manca con gli occhialetti. Devo fare il resto, non lo so. Questa è bella, guarda. Andiamo. Capisco perché me la faccio a mezzogiorno.
Chiara, io sto camminando.
Ah si, rafale de 10. Ça fait Alexandre, viens là. C'est une rafale parce que ça déchire je suis plus en mode.
Gavin on October.
that. Yeah.
You're back with us on timeanddate.com, just on the other side of totality here in Spain. So let's just recap what happened there. Right now on the screen, we are looking at a crescent sun in Palma de Mallorca and a crescent sun in Leon in Spain. So this is just now a few minutes after totality happened. The moon is now moving off the face of the sun, and we're also heading towards sunset. The moon, the moon and the sun are both getting really low in the sky. We have our map above us. For the last couple of hours, there's been a red dot on that showing us where totality is happening. That red dot has disappeared. It just skimmed off the edge of the Earth into space. And so the total eclipse is over worldwide now. Partial eclipse is still going, of course. What did we see on the screen during totality? Well, on our feed from Leon, we saw that crescent sun getting thinner and thinner, and then just disappearing when we got to totality. Got the ideal telescope for watching totality was Renata's white light telescope. That's the one we've been talking about earlier, the one that's been overheating and has been having all these troubles in the sun. So we didn't have the ideal telescope there for catching totality, but we certainly saw the sun disappear and reappear on the images there. We then switched over to our feed from human factor that, of course, at the moment of totality, everybody in Mallorca had their mobile phones out. Everybody was taking pictures. Everybody was streaming video, and the internet connection from there, as we saw on the screen, really suffered. So yeah, that was a very human explanation for that. It's just so many people in Mallorca were enjoying totality that they were just breaking the internet. So that's what was happening on the screen. Meanwhile, here in Leon, on the ground in Leon, the sun is coming back. The light levels are going up. Where the temperature is changing again. I've done all the talking so far here because Anna, you're in your post-totality phase. How was that on the ground here?
I had a big cry. It's really hard to describe other than like a big black hole in the sky surrounded by a beautiful, beautiful halo, and it's of wings of corona that just wisp into, and it's just, if you get yourself to see a totality anytime in your life, do it, because it's so worth it. And the people here were wowing and clapping, and there were a few dogs barking, not so many birds flapping about as I expected. So but you really, like, the mood just completely changes, and I just, my heart is like in my throat and in my stomach at the same time at the moment, because it's just, awe-inspiring, and it's part of just making you feel like a tiny human in this big universe, lining up to let the moon cover the sun like that. And yeah, I could waffle on about this for ages. You have to stop me, Graham.
Yeah, you're certainly right about. There was a wonderful reaction here on the field just in front. Yeah, it is a completely, utterly unique experience. That's for sure.
And the temperature dropped. Like we can really feel like we've been fighting like heat, and it's when we were setting up here earlier, and Renata's camera and computer and everything was overheating. We had 40 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's now down to 30 degrees Celsius. Obviously, there's the sunset also, but I think this is the coolest we've had it here since we've been here in Sunday. So it really has made a difference on the environment here, and yeah, it's just amazing that these things line up like this and create these amazing things in the sky.
Absolutely. We still have lots to come here.
We do.
On timeanddate.com.
I have to pull myself together.
We still have the second partial phase of the eclipse to enjoy. The sun is getting down close. Is when the sun is setting in Palma. It comes a bit later here in Leon. We're just a bit further across on the globe. Sunset here is at 1928 UTC. So our plan is to follow the sun all the way down to the horizon for the next hour. So we still have a lot to enjoy. We're also hoping to talk to the person who's been running our telescopes there in Palma on the island of Mallorca. That's Stefan Thorsen, our chief eclipse chaser at Time and Date. So stick with us. Still plenty to come. We will be back soon, and we'll hopefully be talking to Stefan in Mallorca.
Yeah, we've still got a little while before sunset, but in Palma de Mallorca, where Stefan Torsen is, the sun has already gone down. And Stefan, you have a special surprise for us. Can you show us?
Hi, Anna and Graham. Now, we did have some problems with transmission or something of the clips, but fortunately we did record it. So we'll do a little attempt to just show it all again, the way at least we got it here. So we haven't practiced this, so this is a bit sort of maybe it doesn't work, but I will gonna start the recording of the clips we had in Palma now.
I'm just letting, yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah, there's the diamond ring, which is quickly turning into Bailey's beads, and then totality is beginning now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there is the solar corona around the moon. We can just see that sort of it looks like that bit of the sun sort of erupting upwards. That's we were talking earlier about all the magnetic activity that's happening on the sun. There is so much going on the surface of the sun, and we can see that sort of sticking out on the left side of the sun here. Wow, this is a beautiful minute and a half of totality to enjoy in replay.
In replay. So this is the recording of the totality in Palma de Mallorca. That's why we've removed our little live thing there. So we're not pretending that this is live. And Stefan, yeah, it's looking beautiful. And now it feels like a really long time. But when you're seeing it in real life, it is just like, it's over.
Yeah, when you think this is one of the few chances that solar physicists get to really study the solar corona, it's over so quickly. We're coming to the end. We're coming to the end. bring that bright jewel of sunlight with that sort of ring, ghostly ring around the edge of the moon. And boy, when the sun comes back,
it just blows the image.
Really.
This is when they need to put in the Leon sun back again, I reckon. But it's amazing. Oh, but there it is.
And there it is. And just as we saw, I mean, just that is just the merest sliver of sun, but it is so bright.
Yeah.
It's yeah, wow.
Yeah. And back to Leon. Wow, Stefan.
Yeah, we did have there's many things I would like to do better with recording, but we had these problems in sending and everything. Try to get the exposure right, and also it's really warm, so that had caused problems with both the computers here too. And another thing I didn't think so much about because of all the things doing, my fingers got really sweaty. So past clips I have been to, and had a few lessons to learn for sure, especially about the equipment getting hot and not performing as well as we expect, and failing of kind of unexpected reasons and with strange errors, basically.
Yeah, wow. But wow, Stefan, congratulations on that. That was a beautiful totality you caught. And I mean, it has been touch and go recently. I mean, generally Spain has, fairly good weather in terms of clouds in the summer, but Mallorca, it was always a bit of a gamble for you. And in recent days, you have had a lot of clouds near the horizon.
Yeah, I've been watching the weather forecast and also doing the same, basically rehearsing every night or every evening to just kind of see what happens. And the two first nights we had a bit of clouds like today, but still not enough to hide the sun. Nice. There was a few clouds, but they were not doing anything bad really to the images.
Yeah, great. And that's great news for everyone that traveled to Mallorca for the eclipse.
And can I butt in and ask a question about the eclipse, about the telescopes? Because as we were saying, Renata's telescope, the computer says no, mount says no, telescope says no, like we were having lots of issues because it's made for not for solar eclipse. This is a nighttime telescope, so heat can be an issue. But why is the white telescope that, because the image that we're looking at now is a hydrogen alpha telescope. It's specialized on the sun, but why is the white telescope so good for catching the sun during the moment of totality? And I think that it'd be nice to explain that to our viewers.
Yeah, first of all, the hydrogen alpha is filtering so much light. It's not a great telescope for the totality. Gets a kind of regular view. Like we can see the totality of the eclipse without any glasses or protection. So it is just a regular telescope basically, and that's the good thing for the totality, that we can take the filter off. But it's a bit of how long before do you take the filter off, because you risk damaging if you have it on too long with before and after totality. So there's a lot of things to think about. It's really, really hectic the minutes before and after. And the previous eclipse was quite a few minutes longer, so that made it a bit more relaxing. This time it was like it starts and then there are lots of things and then it ends. Yeah, so it's a very, very busy minutes.
Yeah, and we've just top of the screen there. We've just now got a very nice wide-angle view from Palma, looking towards the western horizon, out over the Mediterranean, and that's a beautiful view you've got there, Stefan.
It was very nice to hear people sharing and fluting, and there was so much excitement around us. Basically, we are still a bit far away from them, but we heard them extremely well. So a lot of people were very happy because Palma, Mallorca, this area is basically a bit of a chance. You never know if the clouds would ruin the experience. So I'm very happy that it was turned out the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And just before you go, I mean, how has it been in Palma generally? You've been telling us about roads being closed and, I mean, the authorities really carefully preparing for this eclipse. But there's been quite an upheaval there in Mallorca.
Yeah, we don't know so much because I haven't been traveling because of all these alerts or warnings about doing traveling today. So I'm basically been shielding here, being just in the local grocery store. That's the only travel today. So.
Gallivanting when there's eclipse coming up here at time and date. It's important to make sure we get the images to the people. Well, Stefan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and I'm so happy that that we got to see those beautiful images of totality.
Yeah, that was an amazing replay.
And we're excited for the next one next year. So it's all happening very soon again. We're still going to be going for another 20 minutes here until the sun is going to go down below the horizon. It's looking beautiful and red and quite normal over here on the horizon. So take a look at timeanddate.com. We've got all the resources there for eclipses coming up and other things of how things look in your night sky. There are things happening in the night sky after this that we can talk about in the next segment. So stay here and we will see you soon. You're still watching a total solar eclipse here on timeanddate.com, and the moon's disk is slowly moving off the sun. We're looking at a beautiful sun in front of us as well here, and we can, you know, it's very close to the horizon, so the light is nice. There is coming to an end. Our end of show here will be at 19:30 UTC, so we're just watching the sun set with this beautiful eclipse happening at the same time. So Jeremy still working very hard behind the scenes. He's got his wide feed there and he's got the telescope feed going, but there are more eclipses to come. So much more eclipses to come. Actually, just in 2 weeks, there's an eclipse to come. So on the night of the 27th to 28th of August, so in 2 weeks, there will be an almost total lunar eclipse. You can see it in North and South America and Europe just before sunrise, and we will be streaming it live on timeanddead.com. Stefan is picking up his telescope and he is going to Lisbon, Portugal to live stream that. So it's all happening still. So the almost total lunar eclipse is a lunar eclipse where the moon will turn red. It's a very deep partial eclipse. So we're pretty excited about that one too. But there's another total solar eclipse next in Northern Africa and the Middle East. This is the famous one that's going to have a really, really long totality, especially in Egypt, up to 7.5 minutes. Am I remembering that?
6.5 minutes.
6.5 minutes. So, yeah, it's coming up very soon. So that is very exciting. There's a little bit of cloud coming over Jeremy's projection there of the sun. So, yeah, we're still got lots of work to do, Graham.
Oh, we do. Actually, that's a lovely image there of the moon nibbling away at one side of the sun and a little tiny cloud nibbling away at the other side of the sun there. Anna, we have to say a very big thank you to all of our collaborators around the Northern Hemisphere who have been bringing us some wonderful pictures of this eclipse. In Kristiansand, saw some great pictures from London. Those were from our good friends at the Royal Observatory Greenwich. Thank you for sharing those with us. We also saw an amazing crescent sun from Kassel in central Germany. That was the team celebrating the first day of operation of the new Kassel Observatory there in central Germany. In Genoa, in northern Italy, our friends at the Righi Observatory and Primo Canale, who were on the Terrazza Colombo at the top of a skyscraper in downtown Genoa, enjoying this eclipse. And over in North America, at St. John in Canada, our good friend Chris Kerwin from Astronomy by the Bay, some great pictures from there. Chris will also be sending us some images of the lunar eclipse in a couple of weeks' time. As always, of course, there are issues with weather and the sun. He was all lined up to bring us images of totality from Iceland, but unfortunately, clouds prevented anything from happening there. Also struggling with the gremlins today in Oldenburg in northern Germany. The team at the University Observatory of Oldenburg. Unfortunately, we didn't see anything from them today. And in New York, in the US, there was a small partial eclipse at lunchtime there. Kat Trosch at the Astro Society was observing that from on the ground in New York. We should also mention up at the very top of Norway in Tromsø, Anders Olsen had his equipment out, but again was really unable to capture anything because of the clouds
and rain.
There, clouds and rain as well, which is never good for telescopes and equipment and that kind of thing. So thank you very much to everybody who's been sharing their images of the eclipse today.
Really worked their little bums off to get us some beautiful telescope images. Don't think Renata hasn't been working hard, because she has been trying to figure out those camera issues for days. It's also Stefan Thorsen in Palma de Mallorca in Spain. We just talked to him. He did great. Thank you, Stefan. In Stavanger, Norway, Ada Opperhau. She was out with our little smart camera, our little smart telescope, and got beautiful images from Stavanger, Norway. She's hometown. It's almost like I wish I was there. And let's not forget all the wonderful people back at HQ in Stavanger. Arjen Rex, Daniel Leland, Andy Ardner, Jason Lydiot, Sarah Kornberg, Ellie Elliott, and Anya Smith. Now you can see that the sun is looking a bit weird on that telescope image. You can see on that widescreen image that the sun is setting. It really is setting. So we're going to leave you with this
after party. Really, for anyone in the Northern Hemisphere, by coincidence, tonight is the peak night of the Perseid meteor shower. This is the Northern Hemisphere's big annual meteor shower. It's where we can expect a pretty good stream of shooting stars in the night sky. Every year, this meteor shower peaks around the night of August 12th, August 13th. And just by coincidence, the peak of the meteor shower is tonight. So wherever you are in the Northern Hemisphere, if you have clear skies, then tonight is an excellent chance to get out and enjoy the eclipse after party, which is the shooting stars of the Perseid meteor shower.
Just lie down on the ground, look up, and there will be up to 100 shooting stars per hour. So it really is a good chance to see another one of nature's. In a week's time, we've got the sun. We're looking at the sun going down behind the mountains in the horizon. So we're ready to say bye-bye to everyone there, and we will see you back here in 2 weeks. Bye.